Hey, this is Jay with Jay Speak Your Truth. Week 2. Yes, can you believe it? This is the second week, and I am going to talk about you could be the one to save a life. Learn the warning signs of suicide. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and jump right on in because I don't want to stay over the 30 minutes. And if I do, please give me grace. Watch until the end. I promise it will all be worth it. So the importance of awareness. Suicide is preventable. Yep, suicide is preventable. How is it preventable? Because many suicides, people who are contemplating suicide, who are thinking, planning suicide attempts, they give you warning signs. We always don't recognize the warning signs, those warning signs. We don't know for sure, but they do, and they're there. So I'm going to try to help you understand, recognize, and notice some of those warning signs. By no means necessary. I'm not an expert. So I'm just giving you some things that I know from experience because, again, as I've stated, I have contemplated and I have attempted. So this is something that I kind of know, I'm familiar with, right? And then also I've done some research and looked for some different topics and different warning signs that have been placed out provided by other people, of course. Okay, so the role of everyday people, you and I, me and you, people around us, family, friends. You don't have to be a professional to make a difference. Only thing you have to do is listen. Listen to hear, not listen to respond. A lot of times we will say things like, I'm tired. I can't do this anymore. This is becoming more than I can handle. Anything of that nature. Like I said before, I'm mentally tired. I cannot do this anymore. I don't know how much more of this I can take. Those are warning signs. So, we look at that as not being warning signs. We just look at it, oh, well, they're complaining or they had a bad day. This is just something that is going on with them. Maybe you just need to find another job. You need to find another husband. You need to find another wife. Your kids are stressing you out. You need to send them with your dad, send them with their dad, send them with their mom. Whatever the situation is, don't take it lightly. Listen, especially if they say it multiple times. It could be a possibility, and it could just be their way of expressing how they feel. But the point of it is, we need to listen. We need to take heed and listen, people. My friends, please listen. Learn these warning signs, okay? And I'm not speaking of my friends in general. It's just a figure of speech. You guys are all of my friends. You took in the time to watch my videos, so I'm considering you my friend. Again, recognizing the warning signs could be behavior change. I no longer want to go out. Loss of interest in different activities. Doing risky behaviors. I'm going to go jump off the roof today. Anything that they're not normally doing, that is a warning sign. Any changes of emotional stress, crying all the time, becoming mean, angry, quick to anger, those are warning signs, especially if that's not that type of person. They don't have that demeanor about them. So just pay attention to those things like that. I'm happy, I'm lucky, free, go, always wanting to do something. Let's go here. Okay, let's go. I'm the life of the party. Well, then sometimes I'm not the life of the party. And you notice that I'm not the life of the party more often. You be like, hey, Jay, what's going on? Oh, nothing. I'm just tired. Always tired. Girl, what's going on? You used to be full of energy. Those are warning signs. Overeating. Just compulsive eating. Happy, you eat. You sad, you eat. Crying for nothing. Watching a movie that everybody is laughing at, but you're sitting there crying. Or they are sitting there crying. Those are warning signs. Talk about it. Have those uncomfortable conversations with that friend, with that stranger. It doesn't matter. You can be in a meeting at work. You can be in a meeting at church. You can be in a social club. Whatever the situation is, if you see a change in a person that you feel familiar with, and it's not a good change, or just a change in general, have that uncomfortable question, that uncomfortable conversation. It's okay. They probably would thank you later. Emotional shift, mood swings, increased anxiety, depression, a sense of helplessness can be signs someone is struggling with thoughts of suicide. I cry all the time. I don't know why I can't stop crying. I don't know what it is. Girl, dude, what's going on? You haven't been doing this before. Like, you want to talk about it? What's happening? Like, let's talk about it. Have uncomfortable conversations. Show that you care. Have empathy, compassion. Don't just let them go through these emotions and you laugh it off or you brush it to the side. Dig deep. Please have those conversations. When it comes to our kids, the kids have now just gone back to school. Some have been in school for almost a month, coming up on a month, whatever the time frame is. If you see a change in your child, talk to them. Not always a sign that they are contemplating suicide or they're having issues, but you know your child better than yourself. Have those uncomfortable conversations. Make sure that door is open where they know that they can come and talk to you no matter what, whether they feel that they're right or they're wrong. If mom or dad is going to support them, if mom and dad is going to fuss, scream, yell, it does not matter. Have the conversation. Let your child know that you are there and you are listening, that you care. You want to know what's going on with them, that you notice the change in behavior, that you notice that they're no longer excited or happy about going to school. Let them know. Ask them. It could be a teacher. It could be an older student. Could be a younger student. It could be nothing. But do not miss the opportunity to have that conversation with that child. Peer pressure is real. Bullying is real. Have the uncomfortable conversation. Make sure that your child know that you are there. And it's not just for kids. It can be for coworkers. It can be for friends, family, sister, brother, whomever, loved one, stranger. You can be sitting at the park. Somebody come and sit beside you. Your energy connects and feels something off with them. Open your mouth. Have a conversation. A lot of us would say, well, they came and sat down beside me. They didn't speak. It's okay. They could be mentally going through something. Their mindset is not on speaking right now. They're thinking and focusing on their next move. What that situation is that brought them to the park or brought them wherever they are, where they are stressing. Don't overthink the situation. Smile. Good afternoon. Good morning. Hello. How are you? How's your day going? It's a beautiful day outside. Whatever. You never know what breaking that ice would do for the next person. Trust me. If they're talking about hopelessness or death, constantly saying they feel trapped, they feel like they are burdened, or mentions death, take that seriously. Do not push that to the side. That is a warning sign. Please dig deeper. Make that uncomfortable question come out of your mouth. Are you considering suicide? Are you okay? Let's talk about it. What's going on? You know, this is only a temporary situation. It may not feel like it at the moment, but it is. Girl, you've been through much worse. Listen, bro, we got this. What's going on? Anything, whatever, whomever is making those gestures, making those statements, dig deeper. Search for answers to see why they made those statements. Oh, I'm just thinking out loud. No, honey, you said that out loud. So I'm going to dig deeper. I'm going to make you uncomfortable, and I'm probably going to make myself uncomfortable by asking you. But at the end of the day, I'm going to have an answer, or it's going to give you something to think about, because I heard you, and I made you notice that I heard you. I made you aware that I heard what you said. Okay? So now with us saying it out loud, who knows, it could also give them a second thought, because you're saying it back to them. So now they hear it. Wait, did I say that? I really don't feel that way. You just never know. Have that conversation, bring it up. Make it known that you heard them, and that is not the solution. That's not the end. That they can get through whatever it is that they feel like they are going through. Make sure that you reach out. Especially if it's a family, a friend, someone that you know, constantly reach out to them. Now that you know that that's their thought, right? They're contemplating it. They're thinking about it. Whatever the situation is that they have been going through has them on edge. They feel like that this is the end and I can't make it anymore, and I'm damn near the end. Like one more thing and it's going to push me over. Now that you know that, you have been notified. Reach out to them. Send them a text message. Hey sis, just checking up on you. I hope you have a wonderful day. I'm praying for you today. Anything, right? Because you never know what they are going through when they get that text message. So you sending them that positive influence in the morning, in the middle of the day, whenever they come to your mind, reach out to them. So as I told you before, my grandmother raised me. Awesome, amazing lady. Awesome, amazing lady. But she has also always told me that if a person comes to your mind, you should reach out to them, and you should also pray for them if you can't reach out to them. So if you're not able to reach out to them at that moment, whisper a prayer for them. Ask God to cover them. Whatever situation that they may be going through, pray for them in that moment. When they come to your mind, there are people that I have disassociated myself with, or we're just grown apart. Once was in my life, no longer is in my life. Whatever the situation is, we don't communicate. We don't converse anymore. If they come to my mind, no, I'm not going to reach out to them directly. But what I will do is I will pray for them. I pray that so-and-so is okay. You know, they crossed my mind. So I'm going to pray. God, I pray that they're fine. Please keep them and their family safe from all hurt, harm, and danger. Amen. I did what my grandma said. Reach out to them or pray for them if you can. Well, we're no longer or whatever terms at that moment, or whenever, or however. So I'm praying for you. It could be in the middle of the night. I don't get a lot of sleep. So if a person can come to my mind in the middle of the night, then I'm reaching out in prayer. I'm asking God to cover them and their family, whatever situation that they may be going through. The point is, don't let whatever you're going through with whomever comes to your mind stop you from covering them in prayer. That doesn't cost a thing. Whoever you believe in, whatever your superpower, higher power, whatever, if that person comes to your mind, be kind enough to just cover them in prayer, in a good prayer, asking God to cover and protect them. Nothing evil, right? Because you may be mad or angry or upset with them. No, don't wish bad on anything, on anyone. Pray for them, honestly, with a clean heart. And ask God to just guide and protect and watch over them, right? So when people have that conversation with you and they make those statements about how they are feeling, and they can't take anymore, listen. Listen without judgment. Listen to hear. Listen to understand. Don't listen to respond, because if you're listening to respond, then you're not really listening to what they're saying. You're not hearing them with your heart. We need to listen with our ears so we can hear with our heart. And if we're doing that, then we will have the correct answer, the correct response. It will come natural and it will flow. Sometimes they just want you to listen. They just want a listening ear. I don't always want your feedback. I just need to listen. I just need you to listen. I need you to hear what I'm saying. Because if I'm writing it down and I'm thinking one way, because I'm writing it down, this is my thoughts, this is how I feel, this is what I'm typing, this is what I'm texting. But then I can go into my coworker room, or I can go and call a friend and be like, girl, did you get my text message, or did you get my email, or whatever, and you talk it out. Have you ever had those moments when you talk it out and you hear yourself and you be like, oh wait, that's not what I meant. Well, hold on, that don't even sound right. Yeah, so that's why you just need to listen. Let them talk it out, because with them talking it out, it could possibly bring awareness to them, like, whoa, that don't even sound right. That's not me. I need to get myself together. I'm not ready to unalive myself right now. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully ever. I'm not saying it as a joke. Please do not take my smile as me saying it as a joke. But that could just be what they need. Somebody to talk to. Somebody to hear them. Somebody to listen. And then after they say what they have to say, repeat it back to them. So you really mean that you feel entrapped and you don't want to be here no more, like on earth? Like you want to leave your mom, your dad, your sister? Do you know how that would make them feel? Let's talk about this a little bit more. Have those uncomfortable conversations. Again, you have to have the uncomfortable conversations. As I was saying about the reaching out, you can send a text message anytime they come to your mind. If you're on communication, great communication relationship. Sorry, I lost my train of thought. If you guys have a good relationship, then definitely reach out. Send them that good morning text. Let them know that you're thinking about them. If you don't know what to say, but they're on your mind and because of what they said to you, and you're just trying to figure out, how do I encourage them? How do I make sure they are okay? You can Google inspiration messages